Doing pretty
Good, good. Well, we're going to go ahead and get it. I'm pretty sure some others are going to possibly join, but I wanted to go ahead and get started so I don't keep you all too long, and wanted this opportunity to have a conversation, summer safety night, specifically having it on the day before, last day of school,
Yeah.
going going into summer. So we wanted to just share with you just some tools and some strategies and simple ways that you can make sure that our scholars and your babies are safe. First, let me start by introducing myself. My name is Nicole Finley. I am Director of Family Partnership and a member of the Family Experience team. And then I also on as well. Her name is Karima Williams. She is the Managing Director of Family Experience.
Hello, thank you for joining us.
Hello.
So, like I said, the summertime is exciting for children, but it also brings more increased safety risks online, in the community, and at home. So, our goal this evening was to provide just some simple, practical strategies families can use right away.
Okay.
The presentation is designed specifically for practical, supportive, and easy to apply at home things that you can do with your children. I want to encourage you all to think about one thing as we're going through this presentation this evening. Think about one or two new safety habits that you can begin implementing this summer. And we're going to discuss that at the end and give you time to ask questions. If at any point you do have a question, you can always type it in our chat. Kareem Williams is monitoring that chat, and then she will signal me to either pause for that question or we'll wait to the end. So, why safety matters? Summer schedules look very different from the school year. Children spend more time online, outside, or with their peers without a whole lot of direct supervision. During the summer, I want to encourage all of you all to have proactive conversations and establish routines to help reduce risks and increase safety. Again, our goal is to prepare, protect, and empower families. Child safety awareness. One of the reasons we are bringing this topic up for our families and for our scholars is the missing and exploited children awareness and making families more aware of one, the number of missing children, but then just missing people overall. And there is some statistics there in terms of from the Ohio Attorney General 2024 Missing Children's Clearinghouse Report. Approximately 21,000 people were reported missing in Ohio. Approximately 16,000 of those are children. So, child safety awareness is an important part of prevention. Many missing children situations involve children being left at home, unsafe online interactions, or communication with strangers online. Awareness, communication, and supervision help all reduce those risks, and families should not panic, but instead stay informed and proactive. And the first line of prevention starts with being aware of your children, being aware of where they are, and also communicating with them on a consistent basis. What are some of the warning signs that families should watch for? The warning signs are not always obvious. Families should pay attention to sudden mood changes, secrecy around devices, withdrawal from family or friends, or concerning friendships. Trusting your instincts and asking questions early can make a big difference. And a lot of times, trusting that instinct is the biggest thing. If something feels off, go with your gut. Always go with your gut and be proactive. Safety talks at home. Um, I encourage you to make safety conversations part of your everyday life instead of just some one time talks that you may have. Children are more likely to open up when conversations feel calm, supportive, and non judgmental. You can talk when you're having meals, in the car, when you're outside, when you're running errands. There are various ways in which you can keep those conversations going on a regular basis and not just keep it to just one time having these conversations. Online and device safety. It's also very important to monitor technology use while also building trust. So be aware of the apps. Children are always on the game, on the phone, on the iPad. Be aware of the apps and the games that they're using. And I would suggest establishing screen times and expectations. Online safety should be approached the same way that you approach the physical safety of your child. Social media. Many young children and teens communicate through social media and gaming platforms. I encourage you to review privacy settings together and remind children never to share personal information or locations online. Stress the importance of telling a trusted adult if something online feels uncomfortable or unsafe. Community and outdoor safety. It's important as well during the outdoors and when children are in it's summertime, they're outside, giving them safety reminders during the summer months. Talk about safe routes. If they're walking to the park or if they're going to a friend's house, discuss those safe routes that they should use. Utilize a buddy system, and also emergency contacts, making sure that they are provided with emergency contacts if something is wrong. Reinforce the importance of knowing where children are and who they are with, and also develop family expectation, which helps children make safer choices. Encourage families to create simple household safety plans. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about in terms of thinking about a safety plan for your household, which are good things and good tools to put in place, especially during the summer months. Building a family safety plan. Having clear family expectations helps children make safer choices. I want to encourage all of you all to create that plan, as I had previously stated. That includes emergency contacts, determining who the trusted adults are, check-in routines, checking in. If you know that they're going to be out for a period of time, establishing a routine of when they should be checking in. If that's every hour and a half, but making sure that that is taking place. And also utilizing devices, establishing those expectations. The safety plan is something that should be done on a regular basis and consistent. And that's the biggest thing, is making sure that it is definitely consistent throughout, whether it's the summer or throughout the school year. So here are some supports and resources and tools that families can utilize and you can take advantage of. Um, there are individuals, there are organizations to support. You don't have to navigate any of these challenges alone. I want to encourage you all to connect with school staff. You can connect with the Family Experience Office, community organizations, and there's also family resources and support for assistance during the summer as well. So now it is Q&A and a little bit of reflection. So in the beginning, I asked you all to think about some things and some things that you want to potentially incorporate as part of your safety plan. And so here are some questions here to ask yourself, and I would like to open it up to discuss if you would like, and also open it up for any additional questions that you may have.
So far, I have no questions. Now, I did mute my device so that I can have my daughter, my scholar, to also listen
Okay.
because I also feel that when the kiddos hear the same thing from multiple trusted adults, that it'll register or resonate a little better. So I
Definitely.
feel, I feel, Aaliyah, do you feel as though this information has helped? Okay. Okay.
Did she say yes?
Yeah, she did. She said yes. She just
Okay.
didn't say it very loud. She's across
Okay.
the room
What grade is she in?
in the third grade.
Third grade? Okay.
And she's
Okay.
a Roblox baby. So the online safety portion of this about not sharing any personal information
Personal.
or chatting with anyone that you don't know was extremely impertinent because Roblox is
Yes.
number one app that is
Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. They gotta make sure not sharing any information.
fine.
Nicole, can you
It's
please
not with
speak
this one.
to how a family might designate an emergency contact
So yeah, so that could be
or
um
trusted or a group of
or
trusted relatives? Yes.
trusted relatives, yes. So I would suggest in terms of trusted adults, any kind of relatives or determining who emergency contacts are, would be family members that are close to you and close to your child. It could also be a family friend, one that is a trusted family friend, and one that your scholar trusts. That's the biggest thing as well. Because as an adult, we may be friends, we may be comfortable with that individual person, but in terms of the child, you want to make sure that the child trusts that adult. And that's somebody that they can get in contact with if they cannot get in contact with parents.
And then the other part of the question was, should it be a group of individuals, relatives, or should it be one specific person?
I would say make it at most two. That's just my personal suggestion. You can have maybe a list if you would like, but I would keep it very intimate and personal in terms of who is around your child, who you trust to be around your child. So you don't have to have an exhaustive list of individuals, but maybe one or two trusted individuals that you know, one will answer the phone, two will come and support you and support your child.
I got a thumbs up.
Okay, good. Any other questions?
We might want to also mention that for our families that just joined and missed the earlier part of the presentation, we will record, or we are recording this meeting, and we will post it in the Family Connection, which will come out in June. There is another question, Nicole, in the chat. And
Okay.
the question is there a specific time of day people are praying on kids online?
I would say the evening time is typically that time that they pray. It could be even immediately after school when they know adults may not be home. Or if it's right after school when scholars may not be at home, but they're on their devices. They're playing their games. School is over. So anytime in the early evening, maybe even right after school lets out or into the evening hours. I would say it's the most time that, they're lurking. They're lurking, definitely. Any other questions, thoughts? Well, if not, I want to thank you all again for joining us this evening and partnering with our school community. I want to also reinforce that safety is a shared responsibility between schools, family, and the community. And I also want to encourage you to stay connected with us and stay connected over the summer around any additional events that we may be having. Our newsletter, like we mentioned, that is coming out in June and July. And then also any different resources and support that we may be able to offer you will be also provided in that newsletter. Thank you once again, and you have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Take care.
Have a good evening.
Is that everybody? Why McCartney?
Samantha?